Yep, no riding today because pretty wet out. So what do we do? As you all know, there is an issue with rubbing on this tire right on the fork. I just saw a video today where another owner ended up taking the washer that goes on this side. There's an inside washer, anti-rotation washer right here. You put it on the inside. Washers on both ends. I tried to do that just now, but it is just too tight to squeeze in there. Put it back the way it was. Washers on outside, just the spacers on the inside. And what I'm noticing, like I said earlier on my other video, a little bit of bulge. So there's like a small warp on one side of the tire mostly. You can see where it touches some markings on the sidewall right here. Ended up just dropping the air pressure down to 0, just taking all the air out and squeezing the tire. So I'm trying to re-bead the wall. I got an email from Goat Power Bite support stating that 15 PSI is a good starting point. So lowered it down, reset the walls here, just squeezed it, get the beading back in. Actually ended up going up to 20 PSI. Some good space still. Hopefully that light works for you. I'm going to try and set this tripod here so you can view it. This is with 20 PSI in the tire. Let's test it out. Plenty of clearance on this side. Still a good amount on this one too, maybe 3 millimeters. Not wobbling as much. 20 PSI, I'm going to try and go up to 25. Twenty-five and a half. That's pretty close. A couple millimeters, I think. Super close. 25 PSI. Not touching. I believe re-beading the tire, just squeezing, helped a bit. It still has a little wobble. I'll go back to 27. Yep, I see a lot of clearance on this side, but it could be still the tire bulges on the other end, maybe down here. Not touching here. Let's test it out. 27 PSI. Give it a slip. Much better. Not touching. Not touching. See that wobble, but it's not touching. So the culprit really is just the wheel, the tire itself. Wheel is straight, it's not moving, but the tire has some warping on the side. It's not perfect. All right, so the verdict is just let the air out, squeeze the tire to re-bead it. 25 to 27 PSI. You can go lower if you want, but that's where I'm sticking to. Other thing I did today was spray down this caliper brake up here on the front. Use this Finish Line bicycle disc brake cleaner. Just sprayed right inside there. I actually tipped it off the mount bolts first. Flipped it around, sprayed the inside, sprayed the pads itself to clean out some of that brake dust. It's pretty loud. Then I took a rag, sprayed it on there, and just rubbed down the rotor itself. A lot quieter, smoother. Check that out. When reinstalling the brake caliper, ended up using this piece of paper, just a post-it note, any piece of paper about this size, 1.5 inches, fold it in half, put it right on the rotor itself, put the caliper right over this, squeeze the rear brake, that will center it, and just tighten down the bolts.